Oh yeah, playing Pokemon Crystal. Oh my god, is he still talking? I just beat Falconer. I'm watching Death Note because I felt like watching Death Note because I'm playing your Crystal again for the hell of it. And I have all three starters because I'm cool. And they're all owned by me and not traded in because I don't have other 3DS with a copy of the game on it. See, they're all owned by me. There is a cloning glitch you can do, and I did that, but it's also kind of weird because if you go on my Pokedex, it's like you only own Totodile, and you don't know what the fuck a Cyndaquil is, even though you have one in your party. So that's the thing. I just been doing that as I watch Death Note here. That's been a time, I guess. I don't know. I'm on episode 8 now. Goddamn. The ending of episode 7 actually is really fucking depressing. I really feel bad for the one character. I mean, I would name, but it's like, I don't want to spoil people. Because I really want people to actually watch Death Note. A lot of people think that, like, the second half of Death Note is pretty bad, or at least not as good as the first half. And I'm just like, oh. I mean, it's not as good as the first part, I'll be honest, but I still like the second arc. Also, Death Note is a great game. I mean, Death Note is a great show to watch while playing something like Pokemon because like they don't really move around that much, and you can kind of listen to it and just kind of glance or whatever. And then Pokemon's a great game to watch. Death Note, I mean, play Death Note too, because like I'm not doing a whole lot, and I can just kind of like mash A and then just go from there. Actually, what the fuck did I name the rival? I forgot. Oh wait, I remember. Watch this. Oh, get it? Cause I'm watching down. Okay, for real. I did that because I was like, what do I name the rival? And I was gonna go with the default name of Silver or whatever, and I did. But then I lost my save file. Well, I didn't lose it. What happened was that I did the cloning glitch wrong. I didn't clone any of my Pokemon, so I accidentally transferred all my Pokemon to bank, and then I was like, shit. Well, I didn't transfer all my Pokemon, obviously, but I transferred all my starter Pokemon, so I had to restart. And that was not fun. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. I mean, part of the reason why I'm watching Death Note right now, I'm on episode 10, I just got stopped for a second. Part of the reason was because to play something, I mean, to watch something in the background as I do Pokemon stuff, because this can be kind of tedious. But it's also because they recently released a what was it, a one shot manga that takes place after the series, and it's a really good one shot. I really don't like the ending to it though. Like the ending kind of feels a little bit unfair, but that's just my opinion. But it is still really good. Like it's very clever. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And I was like, I need an excuse. Well, not really an excuse, but I was like, am I actually going to do this? And I figured, well, I got this. And this I didn't even think about doing, but I was like, well, I could do these two things at the same time. And that's being, what is it? Efficient. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. There's my team. Not a lot has changed so far. I don't know if I'm going to, well, I still don't know what I'm going to do with this team. I haven't really decided too much. I'm still in Goldenrod. I went and I fought a few trainers. And yeah. I'm also recording this because I have a new phone that can hold a lot more space than my old iPhone. And I've never done blogging that much before. I wanted to give it kind of a shot because I've been watching a bit of a blog channel. I watch a bit of Stephen George's blog sometimes. Not too much though. I'm not like an avid watcher, but sometimes he'll post something there and I'm like, wow, that actually seems remotely interesting. Meanwhile, my life is not remotely interesting. And even if it was, I'm not like him, and I'm not like, hey, I'm gonna carry a camera wherever I go. I couldn't even. I probably wouldn't be able to do that anyways. I mean, yeah, I can use my phone, but it's like it'd be so weird. I don't know how people like that do that. Like they fucking blog in public places, be like, "Hey gamers, I'm doing my blog here in this public place where people can see." Like, I guess nowadays it's probably more of like a commonplace thing they could probably get away with, but it's always it always feels weird to me, like it feels like I'm announcing my presence that I am video recording right now or some shit. And even then, I don't think it could get that much of an interesting angle. Hell, I don't even think this is like that much of an interesting angle. You can see my game all the way at this small screen. It's like I'm recording like one of those shitty Let's Plays back in like the early 2000s where they're like pointing their camera at like a TV screen. That's basically what this is. It might as well be. I don't have a fucking 3DS capture card. Well, I kind of do, but it doesn't work. And I hate that. Fucking. I don't know why. So that's like that whole thing was because I bought one years ago. I think 2013. I bought was 2013 right? It might be 14. What was the 2DS release? That's when it was. Because I bought a 2DS capture board from Katsukity, and no matter what computer I used it on, no matter what programs I did, no matter what I did, even in with their FAQ emails, it never fucking worked, and I was so fucking pissed about it. Like it's to the point where I regret not getting. There was another guy. Um, I don't know his name. He made. Let me get. He made these. This one's on Mono DS. He made these ones, but then he stopped making them by the time I had the money to go buy one. And I really regret not buying one because, man, I have so many fucking DS and 3DS games that it would really have been beneficial for me to grab one of those. Why don't you come to the root? Is there like any? I wonder if that's like a Japanese thing where they have like rooftops to malls and stuff like that. Because I don't know, I don't see that in like an American mall or I guess big store, big star, stars. Well, that's coming out soon, isn't it? Yeah, because it's what April 18th right now. At least it is because it is like what 1 a.m. in the morning because I am up late at night because I am irresponsible. That's a. I only bothered you once. Does he say the same thing? Oh, you quit bothering. I was not expecting that. Okay, you can see some trainers battling on the road. A Pokemon fired a flurry of leaves that makes me like battle. Amazing. I never even knew that was there. I was just fucking dicking around, my dude. Did you know in the Goldenrod Gym that the whole maze is shaped like a Clefairy? Like for more Pokemon fun facts. I actually don't like this fucking video for that. I need a really stupid reason. I kind of hate that I said that and I'm like recording an actual video because it makes me sound like I'm, even if it is for satire reasons. Why I say it like the satire or parody reasons? It does still sound like I'm trying to chill out, even though I make that joke often with like friends and people. Oh, it was like it was. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say here. Why I started actually recording this and not to say that stupid fun fact. And the thing I was going to say is that I know a lot of blogs show off the people reporting at their faces, and I don't like showing off my face. I try to avoid it. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I probably will. As a matter of fact, I know in the past I did do some of my old blogs. I know I think I did one for PAX. I wonder if it's still up. I don't know because I unlist some of those old videos because I don't like how I am in some of them. And I know in like one of them, I forget which one. I'm gonna go look that up. I actually just checked just now, and all my pack stuff is still up, except for in 2014, because I deleted that stuff a long ass time ago because of I don't talk to any of those people that I've talked to in that blog, and I felt really weird keeping it up for that reason. Some of the people I had a very bad falling out with years ago. Some of them I just don't like. I'm not gonna name people, but yeah. But the 16 one is still up. I didn't realize I still had the Pack 16 one. I did unless some of the blogs. Like there was one where I was talking about like a college class assignment. I have that unlisted. I think it's still on the playlist though, so you could probably still see it. I don't know. All my old blogs were kind of pointless anyways. They're just kind of like, hey, I'm doing a thing. I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I still kind of feel like that this one, to some degree, will be kind of pointless. I love that I actually just talk about like topics. There are some topics that just go around in my head I'd love to talk about, but I'm also like, anytime I've actually tried to record something like that, I either feel like it gets dated really fast, not even because the information in it is like bad or not because I don't agree with my opinions, but I don't know. Do you ever like, maybe it's because I'm really self critical of my own thoughts or some shit. I don't know. Or maybe I just go on for too long. There's like a lot of reasons I could probably think of, but I don't know. So maybe if I do this with like a vlog format where I just kind of point a camera at something and be like, oh, that's my face in the reflection. Well, guess what? Out of spite, I'm going to censor that somehow. It'll probably be like a black screen or something powering up the DS. So out of spite, you are not going to see it. Actually, I don't think I look terrible today either. It's not like, what was it? There was an old April Fool's video I did where I was doing a really shitty Let's Play where I was wearing like a mask and I made like the whole thing. Like basically, I made it a joke because I really hated at the time. There was a fad going around where that's when the face cam LPs were popular. So you would like see somebody and they have a face cam in the corner, and I fucking even to this day I kind of still hate it. I don't hate it as much. Like if I see it on Twitch streams or something like that, it's whatever. But I don't know. I guess I'm old fashioned and I really don't see the point of it because it's like you're there for the game. You're not really there for some guy's fucking face. And you're probably there for the commentary too, maybe. But I don't know. I don't think it's like terrible. I don't think it ruins like a stream or a video. As a matter of fact, like nowadays, like I don't care about it as much. But back in the day, I really fucking hated that shit. So I made like a joke video where the whole like you know how there would be like in the corner like here or maybe like in here there would be like a face cam and then the rest of it would be the game. So I did the exact opposite where I did the face cam was the whole video and then like the game would be in this little corner right here. I think like as a joke I like adjust it to make it a little bigger or a little smaller. I don't remember. But in that fucking video, I didn't shower before I did that, and I always feel greasy knowing that because I was like thinking about it. I was like, I should probably shower before I do this, but I'm like, no, I want to do it now because I'm in the mood to do it now. And also, like half of me thinks that kind of like makes the video better because I look like some greasy ass nerd, like who doesn't shower and just plays fucking video games all day. So like half of me is kind of like that. That's perfect, but the other half of me is like, I still feel greasy knowing that. I don't think you can tell that from watching the video because I don't know if my hair is really that messy or anything. But like I know, I'll always remember that fact. It's like a stupid fact for a video that's probably not even like. I don't know if that video is up. I'll have to go check because it's on my my main channel, which is pretty much. I don't know what that channel is for anymore. Because at one point it was Let's Plays years ago, and now it's just I upload video game clips there that I'm like, ooh, this will get views, or ooh, this will be something somebody will watch. But nowadays it's just kind of like I don't know. I've always wanted to try like a video essay, and I've written out a few video essays. But like half the reason why I don't do them is because either I don't finish writing them or I don't really have a thesis, so I just kind of go on writing them. Then I'm like, okay, but why? And then the few ones where I have had a thesis, I don't finish them because I'm like, I don't like how this is going. There was only one video where I actually did finish the script. I actually had somebody look over and edit the script, and one of the things that he told me, and at least the editor at the time, he was like, you should mention if hard mode for that game would change anything. And half the reason why I didn't finish it is because I didn't want to play the fucking game again on hard. It was a review for Danganronpa, and I actually did like it. And in fact, if I were to go back, maybe I'll just do it and just say I didn't play hard mode, so I can't judge that. But I also have to actually get footage for it. But I genuinely actually really liked that script, and I know the people who did read it were like, "Wow, this is actually decent," and I'm like, "Thanks." I don't know if I still like the script now because I haven't read it in like years. So maybe there's something in it that is like outdated as hell. I don't know. I guess I could pull it up. It's on Google Docs. Oh, there it is again for the third time, censoring that. Watch, I don't catch the censor, and it's like, oh, you can see my face. But I think I will probably catch that. I'm not gonna link the Danganronpa script because I don't feel like linking that Google Doc. But maybe one day I'll go over it. Though, to be honest, my Google Docs are pretty much video essay ideas that I have and then never finish, and then they go there to die. Like, I had one video essay idea. I want to do this thing where I was talking about spiritual successors to games and like how like people have made games that are inspired by other games, but why ways they made them better. Like, I think the first video I really wanted to do with that, I remember it was like talking about how Zelda 2 inspires Metroidvania, because I know for a fact Igarashi talks about that, and he wanted to make a Zelda game, which is why he always thinks it's weird when people say it's called Metro. That's why he always thinks it's weird when people say it's Metroidvania. I don't think he's like outright offended, but he just thinks it's weird because he's like, oh, I wanted to make like a Zelda-like, not like a Metroid game. So I wanted to talk about that. I did actually write up a script for that. I don't know if I still have it though. But I did start to write a script, and then I did have Zelda 2 footage, so it wasn't like that. So it wasn't like I didn't need footage. I also, if I needed to get Symphony footage, I have the game, and it would be really easy. I'm still disabled. It would have been really easy for me to get it. So it was more or less, do I really want to do this? And I think my problem with that script was like, I think I had a thesis, but I just didn't know how to like get it to come together. Because then I thought of one where I talked about how Bravely Default is a better version of Final Fantasy V, and how basically like, how restarted it, why made it better, and why Bravely Default is like basically the pinnacle of perfection when it comes to the job system. That was before Bravely Second came out, so I was just talking about that. Though if I were to make that video now, I probably would mention Bravely Second and talk about that as well. But yeah, I never came to be. There's a lot of ones. Like I wanted to do a video about Twilight Princess HD because when I finished that game, I noticed like a very particular cycle. At least when how I played it was basically like after the fourth dungeon, when you get the dungeon item, it's basically used for a few like two fucking puzzles outside of the dungeon, and they're both for heart pieces. And then after that, you never use that item ever again. Maybe for one puzzle thing. Aren't both my moves disabled? Good, because I'd rather use Ember anyways. So you use it for like two things, unless you're the claw shots, because claw shots are like so cool that they get more than one. Though the spinner was cool. Why couldn't we do like cooking? I'm still angry that the spinner is like shit outside of the fact where it's basically like you can't use it outside the fucking dungeon because of how it's programmed. And I hate that so much because it's like I get it because I don't want it to be a replacement for the horse, and like Wolflink can already move fast as it is. If you really want to move fast, you'd do that. But it just makes me sad that the spinner was. It feels like a wasted opportunity. But I noticed that pattern. I'm just kind of. I want to talk about that and criticize it. But I also really like Twilight Princess. A lot of people. I know a lot of people who are video essays, who write video essays, hate Twilight Princess because it's just like Ocarina of Time, except it's nothing original. I know Matthew Matosis does not like it, and I'm like, I think it's all right. A lot of people are hard on it because it doesn't really add too much original. I mean, in theory, it doesn't, but like, I don't know. It's a fun Zelda game. I think it's one of my favorites. I wish the Wolf Lake mechanics were more fleshed out. That's like one thing I really hate because it's like, oh, you can transform into Wolf Lake. Cool. What is that used for? Catching pulse cells, and that's it. And then and then in the fourth dungeon, the Arbiter's Grounds, you use it to track the pose, which is cool actually. I do like that a lot. And then in the fifth dungeon, you use it like once to dig up something, and that is it. And then after that, you pretty much never use it until the final boss, and it's really stupid. Like there are optional uses for it, but even the optional uses don't really flesh out Wolflink that much, and it makes me really disappointed. Like Wolflink had so much potential, but I think the biggest downfall for me personally why Wolflink doesn't work is because Human Link gets all these upgrades that he can actually use. Well, I say upgrades, but you get what I mean. Like he gets new items and new stuff he can do. Wolflink does not update his move arsenal besides the fucking one B move you get very early in the game. That is it. And it always kind of baffled and disappointed me why Wolf Link doesn't have his own like item menu. I mean, I get it because it'd be really complicated to probably program, but I don't know. That kind of frustrated me a little bit, and I kind of wish more out of Twilight Princess. But it's still, I think, a really good game. Especially the HD remake fixes a lot of problems that I actually had with the original. Wish the Poe Lantern wasn't shit though. Like holy hell. But I do like how every area now gives you an idea of how many Poes you've caught, which makes finding them a lot easier. I kind of wish there was something like that for the heart pieces in the other games to be like, oh, hey, this is the heart piece you were missing. Here you go. Here's a general idea of where to find it. But oh well. I've been rambling this whole time while playing this game in the background. That's been something. I didn't even expect I would go like that far in my rambling. I don't really know how to end this off, but I guess I'm finding Whitney. I don't know if this will be a vlog series or if I will continue to play this on this quote-unquote vlog. We will see. So until then, I got nothing interesting to say. Clefairy is holding up the middle finger. It's to do metronome. Fun fact. That's not a fun fact. This is something stupid I'm saying right now because I'm trying to think of something. See ya. Okay, I meant to end the vlog off right there, but I forgot and I realized that Gen 1 and 2 makes you all fucking die. Like, look at this shit. I didn't even realize that the Clefairy used minimize. I was just mashing through and checking Twitter. Look how small she is now. Where's my thumb? There's my thumb. That is not my thumb, that is my finger. You get what I mean? Oh my god, it's so small. And before anybody asks, no, I didn't beat Whitney. Her fucking Clefairy spam metronome, and it pretty much fucked up my team so badly that when her Milk Tank started to use Royale, I was pretty much fucked. And I didn't have any healing items because I was like, I can just sweep through this. I was wrong.